heart racing, the sweating, the adrenaline.
Absolutely.
And I'm not sure how, okay.
Well, don't worry about your speedometer, just keep looking at the road.
And I knew with you it'd be easy. I've touched your soul, and then I knew you'd run away with me. I'm in your thoughts, and all you want is to lay down with me. I will be the one, I will be the one.
My name's Jason Woods, welcome to Chasing the Apex. So I'm here with Susan, say hi Susan.
Hi, Susan.
And so her husband insisted that she come out and drive the Alfa 4C. She's never had the opportunity, and considering he's calling it the channel car, it's a must. What do you think?
Agreed.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're just going to kind of walk through it. I'm going to kind of describe what I'm feeling when I drive it. That way you can kind of understand what I think is special about it. And one of the things I think is very special about this car is in its price range. It's an all carbon fiber monocoque, which is almost unheard of. And it's hard to find that outside of a McLaren. And you can pick these up really, really reasonably right now. And this is the last of its breed. You're not going to see a car like this from Alfa, at least anytime in the near future, with the exception of the MC20, sorry, which is from Maserati. But that was supposed to be the Alfa 8C. And it's built on this model, and I know Alfisti everywhere were super excited about it. Now, I can say for myself, when I get in this car, I'm super stoked. You know, we've driven we always drive a lot of cars in between it, but coming back into this car always feels very special to me. You know, it's like driving the car anew again, because really, you're just going through a sensory overload, if you will. There's a lot happening. I don't know how you feel in the passenger seat.
Like there's a lot happening.
Like a lot
happening. Yeah, so I think we're in dynamic mode right now.
We're in dynamic mode right now.
And so that illuminates the dash over here in a red glow, which is
kind of ominous.
Quite well, ominous. I was going to say fetching, but it is a little ominous. But you know, maybe both. But I definitely can feel the difference between the dynamic and the natural mode.
Absolutely. And I call natural mode neuter mode, just so you guys know. This is a Pogia racing tune, so it's about 300 horsepower. We put it on a Mustang dyno. It actually comes out that way. And that's actually a lot of ponies for a car this size.
For 3,000 pounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, right.
So, and it's a very frantic car if you're not used to it, right?
That's a very telling word.
It is, right?
Yeah.
Now, we're going to put some new tires on this thing pretty quick. We're going to put some Michelin's on it.
Oh, fat, sticky ones, maybe? How about
absolutely.
that? Yeah, let's do that.
So
I love it.
That's the next step for this car.
All right.
So it trams a little less, at least that's what I'm told. And then we're going to put some track time in it. But
that's amazing.
Yeah, I hope you do join us. So that's the next go for this car. But, you know, honestly, when I get back in this car, it doesn't really matter what I drive. It's a treat. Because I really don't get to drive it that much, because I spend my driving time driving other people's cars. Yeah. And I'm not, by no means am I saying that's a terrible thing. It's a wonderful hobby.
Yes.
How terrible. I get to drive cool cars.
No, not again.
Yeah, how dare you give me another cool car to experience. But it never fails. I get back in this car and I'm like,
coming home.
It is home. It is home. I have a friend, you know, DJ. Shout out to DJ.
DJ.
Yeah, DJ says every time an Alfa loses its homes, the petrol gods cry.
Oh.
And I can feel that in this car.
I can see that. Yeah.
Because nothing is ever going to drive like this.
This is, being in the passenger seat, always driving with you is a heart racing experience. Because,
You're starting to sound like Eric.
Well, you know, Eric is a smart guy. So shout out to Eric too.
Shout out to Eric.
Yeah. But it's not, it's the car itself too. The car it gets your heart racing, and all my senses are peaked.
Yeah.
All of them.
Well, it doesn't help, right? There's no sound editing in this car, so you can hear the turbo spooling, and you can hear the blow off,
Right.
which is super cool. I like that. You know what I mean? And was part of the reason I got this car. It was just a very intoxicating experience when I bought it.
Good word.
You know, but I gotta tell you, if I've said this before, if I had test driven this around like the block or something, I would have been like, yeah, I pass.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, I had the opportunity to drive it in Europe, where you know, literally
everything's different.
Yeah, they allow you to take the cars out and you know run them, see what they drive like. But and so that's where my first experience with 4C came, and I couldn't help but fall in love. Now, as a car enthusiast, you know, I know that I have the tendency to want to switch cars about every 6 months, but I can't do it with this car. I mean, I just love it too much.
I've touched your soul, and then I knew you'd run away with me.
This car makes me feel a little unhinged.
Unhinged, I like it.
This car, so I feel like I had a workout today in this car, emotionally, mentally, and even physically, with the heart racing, the adrenaline, a little bit of heat, shall we say. But it's really fun.
Speaking of heat, we should probably close the vents. So you called it, I mean, you described it pretty aptly earlier. You used the word, and you know, it was pretty funny. You went, it's maniacal.
Maniacal.
Yeah, I mean, there's very little room for error, I think.
Very little.
If you get in over your head. You know, and I think that's part of its charm, is it's not a daily driver. And I wouldn't approach it as a daily driver. I know a lot of people do. But I think it's more of a weekend weapon. You go do some blasting, and you go blast that through the canyon, or you go blast, you know, over the track, or you know, you do a few laps, and then you're like, all right, man, I'm going home.
I think it could be a daily driver if you let's get on these brakes again. Oh, hey, look at that.
How do you feel about the pedal placement, the acceleration, and the brakes, and everything else?
Oh, they're great. They're nice and close together. Just like I like them. The only thing I'm missing is a clutch.
Of course. That's what everybody says about this car. They're like, if only it was manual.
I know, really. Can you imagine? This car would be, I don't know what a step up from Maniacal would be. But if it were a manual.
I'll be honest with you.
Although go ahead.
It might be a little much in a manual.
What do you think? Okay.
I mean, let's think about it. You can't take both hands off the steering wheel now in DCT.
True.
So when you're traveling at speed, we know DCT shifts faster than manual.
True.
But this is non-assisted steering, right?
Right.
So you're going a pretty good clip.
Yes.
So when you're going this clip, can you imagine trying to? You'd have to judge the turn even earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. So maybe they actually know more than we do.
No, engineers know more than we do.
I know.
Now it's funny because I want to talk about the fit and finish a little bit, because people are like, the fit and finish in it isn't what you would expect of a supercar. I'm like, no, it's pretty good.
It's perfect.
You know.
Look at this gorgeous stitching. I don't know if you got, but it's beautifully finished. It has everything that you need right in front of you, and in colors, right? That give you the colors of the dashboard give you information, so you don't have to think about certain things. The wheel is the perfect size. The shifters are in the perfect position, and they're nice and svelte. They're not too much. I don't know what else you could want. The seats are really comfortable. The suspension is fantastic.
It is.
I love it.
So my argument to everybody that goes, oh, you know, it's an imperfect car, I would say that's what's its charm. That's where its charm is.
For sure.
Is it's not a perfect car. But I'm an imperfect dude.
Yep.
I'll take an imperfect car.
Totally. All day.
But I
don't want to be the one to do it.
No, you're doing great. Get on the gas, dude. Get on it. Go, 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 go. You got it. You got it.
It's scary.
Just get on the gas. Just get on the gas. Just get on the gas and hold.
I can't see around that corner.
You're good. There you go.
It's a terrible line I'm driving, guys. I hope you can't see the line.
You're good.
It's terrible. But
You're good, but you see how much easier it is when you're consistently on the throttle. So guys, if you hear wind noise in this exit portion, it's because we forgot to close the vents again. So, so you'll have to excuse me. It's hot today. I mean, it's well into the 90s, so we had the air conditioning on. So I got nothing. So thanks for watching Chasing the Apex. And what do you got?
thanks for watching Chasing the Apex.
We'll see you
Keep
next.
driving.
There, okay, keep driving. She's adding to this. So by the way, she's dressing me before I get on camera now. I can't wear jeans and a white shirt anymore. She's tired of me in my gym clothes. I don't get it. What do you guys think? Is my gym clothes okay, or do I have to, like, what's next, a tuxedo?
Yes, absolutely. No, you can wear jeans.
It's just not my gym clothes anymore. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching Chasing the Apex.
Thank you.